I see some big waves in the storm. What do you think is causing these waves to get so big? Do you have any guesses? You think the rain? That's a good guess.
Teaching is incredibly philosophical and existential because we're teaching them that this is how the world is. Children are curious about all kinds of different things. They're always coming up with their own questions and they're having things that they're wondering about, but there are ways that we as the adult can help guide their thinking.
When you touched this, you could feel what was on top, right? So, whatever flew. An artist did make this. The artist carved it. There's a lot of different types of stamps. Do you have any other questions about it?
One thing I always try to think about with young children is setting them up for success. And so I think that the way that we can offer up ways to contribute.
Do you see ants carrying anything?
I think questions that allow them to make observations that are original and that feel authentic to them, those are questions I love.
Do you know what this is? An egg carton!
For me, what makes a good question is not necessarily something that's like a leading question, but actually says, okay, thank you for showing me this drawing, but what do you think about it? Like, what are your thought process behind it?
So why are you drying it up?
I don't want it to be wet.
We do this great thinking routine of see, think, wonder, where we ask them, okay, what do you see? What do you wonder? What do you think about the piece? And so it kind of draws them in a little bit more and gets them to really think a lot deeper about what they're looking at.
The earliest question we ask the kids is, what are you looking at? Are you looking at this specific thing? Are you looking at this color or this texture? And just start having a conversation that way. They might not be answering you back in the way that we expect as adults, but they're talking to you. It's just their own way of doing it.
Babies, they have less myelin in their brains, like the fatty substance that kind of coats all of our neurons. And so the way that they're processing time is literally slower than us. So it's so important to just slow your pace down, give them a chance to respond if you say something to them.
I like to aim my questions towards them and ask them questions about themselves. So who here has seen a ladybug? What did you notice about it? And giving them the chance to share what they've done in their experience and what they already know, because they like to tell you what they know. It makes them excited to be like, oh, I saw a ladybug, I know this and this and this, and then you kind of dive deeper into it. Sometimes they ask me questions that I don't know, and it's fun to say, oh, I don't know, let's do this and figure it out. I think that makes a good teacher.
Are you coming out with us?
I think a lot with question asking, it's important as well to really be thinking about the skills that you want children to have, the thinking skills, really more than the content you're learning about. They have kind of those skills of knowing how to find the information they want to have and how to kind of follow their own inquiry.